Save our hospitals, save our A&E. 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 Save our hospitals, save our A&E.
Save our hospitals, of opposition, when actually it's been in the tens and thousands, actually hundreds of thousands. I think the broad issue of the NHS is privatisation and the downgrading and dismantling of services, which are a threat to so many lives across the city and beyond.
We just have to engage and take something.
What we need to do is we need to tap into our big database and get people to email the council, flood the council with emails saying you must push for a judicial review. This is unacceptable. This is not an independent panel. At the moment it's all being rigged in favour of bureaucrats and politicians here. This is unacceptable.
Saying that new scrutiny committees can help us to account appropriately during the implementation of the changes. This very complicated slide here sets out the governance framework. In the middle is the implementation programme board with the commissioners above. The JCPCTs in North West London will work in collaboration to do this, and making use of County Wandsworth and Richmond when the decisions affect their patients. You can see that the Patient Advisory Group, this is on the right-hand side, blue column, the Travel Advisory Group and the Equality Steering Group we wish to maintain during implementation. And we had a meeting with the Joint Overview and Scrutiny Committee a couple of weeks ago, and they confirmed that they wish to keep themselves together, so collectively they can ensure we would be doing what we say, assuming we made the decision. And then lastly, we have developed some very detailed Gantt charts of the time, setting out the timeline of when all the service changes will happen. It's clearly not possible to show those in any meaningful way on a PowerPoint slide, but this is just to give you a flavour of the blue lines, the blue shaded bit about out-of-hospital activity increasing and acute activity decreasing, and that's mapped against a series of changes that we're proposing in implementation. And I'm sure that those who would have done that to a much better understanding.
Anyone against? Those again. All those against.
All those against.
All those against.
All those against.
Take the opportunity to thank everyone.
People are going to die! People are going to die! You don't care! You just don't care! People are going to die! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you!
Shame on you!
I trust that we residents of East London will benefit in the future from the fact that we are responsible for London. Daniel, my senior responsible officer, done an amazing job. Thank you to you.
Is a complete dictatorship. It's dictatorial behaviour, and it cannot be allowed. We've got to keep the fight, keep going. We're going to have a big London march coming up in the spring. All the campaigns, all the coalitions are going to get together in London, and we're going to be marching and protesting through central London. We've got to keep this going, everybody. Come on, save our hospital!
This is not the ending.
No!
I tell you, they've voted for it, but Jeremy Hunt, the Secretary of State, can stop it. He can stop it, and he and Council are taking this to the Independent Review Panel, and we'll see them in the courts. Ealing Council make sure that at Hammersmith and Fulham, a Tory council has lapped down the people of Hammersmith and Fulham.
Yes.
We won't let them down in Ealing.
Shame on Hammersmith and Fulham.
Jeremy Hunt, this is going to be on your desk. You can stop this. The people of this country expect better from you. We expect you to defend the NHS and look after patient care, rather than hiding behind faceless doctors and faceless members of staff of the JCPCT. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We've seen a disgraceful display of arrogance and complacency from a lot of bureaucrats today, but it was a foregone conclusion that they would vote to close all 4 A&Es and to demolish Charing Cross Hospital. So that's not a surprise to us, but it's no less painful to see them actually do it and how callously they made the decision. The good news is that we can now actually try for a really independent review of this ridiculous decision. And we do that by getting local authorities to refer the decision to the Secretary of State. It has to be done by local authorities. Ealing Council has already said it will do that. We're lobbying other West London Council, but it's shameful that the council with 2 A&Es closing, Hammersmith, is backing the closures purely because it's for their political convenience, a Tory council not wanting to sue a Tory government. So we know who our real friends are, we know who our false friends are, but we will carry on the fight.